kind of in a hole. It's kind of in a hole, but I mean, well, let's just go with that, shall we? Greetings and welcome to more cities, skylines, and the wonderful wizarding city of Wizardtopia is somewhere. At the moment, we're kind of, look, we're just on the side of this kind of like mini mountain slash hill. There's palm trees, there's other trees. It's all very nice. If we just climb up this hill and we peek over, there is the city all the way over there. And the reason it is all the way over there is because I thought we'd do something a little bit different today. The focus week of City Skylines. We got a lot done in the city itself. We built up the city. Lots of cool stuff was done, mostly in the form of runic roads and a hospital. But today we're going to take ourselves out to the Styx and we're going to build something a little bit more rural. And I thought we'd start developing this little mountain region here. Now it is full of ore if we take a look, but I'm not sure if I actually want to dig the ore or not. I haven't really decided yet, but I thought I'd just start sort of developing it, build up a little village, a little sort of like rural center here. And I'm also going to try something that I've been wondering about for a while, which is having a carless area, or at least having an area that isn't actually connected cars to the rest of the city. So people will have to come in by train. Oh yes, train, the wonderful trainic ways. So the wonderful wizard train, in fact. And I thought I might actually just kind of like build along the ridge. Now we're going to need roads, obviously, because that's what you build houses on. So we're going to start by putting a few roads down. And we're going to go for twisty-turny roads, and I think we're going to try and follow probably the ridge itself, like right along this top of the ridge. That seems like a sort of a thing. So let's just start over here maybe, and we'll kind of go like this. Go like that, like that, like that, like that. There we go. I mean that'll do as an initial kind of like placement. Now we're going to want a train station up here. Oh, I mean we could always have a train station down at the bottom. And potentially sort of like hook it up, but I think it would be better to have a train station up here if we can. We might need some sort of straighter roads to make that work. Could have like a road that comes down. You can do it, yes, like that, and then maybe curve it up a bit. Come on, you know you can do it, yes, like that. Let's try this. So we go for a station. We'll just go for a rural station, I think. Just a nice, simple little rural station. Slope is too steep. Oh, wait. Look, there! It's kind of in a hole. It's kind of in a hole, but I mean, well, let's just go with that, shall we? Let's just go with that. We can have the train go through the mountain here, can't we? Look, if we go, I've not done tunnels yet. Tunnels, and not just any tunnels, but tunnels for a train. Train tunnels. Maybe like that? Well, I mean, it's a little bit strange. I will grant you, it is a little bit strange, but then it's a strange kind of place that we're building here, so, let's just go with it. Let's just accept that, and we'll go with it. We're gonna come out around here now, and, like this, around like that, like here. Does it have to be that tight of a turn? Fine, it could be that tight of a turn. There we go, that is it. That's our wonderful new train line connection. Why do we actually come down to ground level here? Does that not offend our sensibilities? It certainly offends my sensibilities. Just hook up there. That'll do. That'll do nicely. Excellent. Alright, so there's our train station. I guess we could possibly go out the other side at some point in the future and have other stuff like over here on this coastline. That might be quite nice. But we don't need to worry about that just now. What we do need to... Well, should we put it in? It's just so extreme that it struggles to actually render it. But, you know, we know it's there, and that's the only thing that really matters, isn't it? Yes, it's like a secret entrance. It's like, you know, when you're coming along on the train, you're like, what? What's around here? I don't see anything. And then you're like, whoa, down, in, and there you are. We're going to need to hook this thing up to power, and we're going to need to hook it up to the water grid. Should we give it its own separate water grid, or should we just... Let's just hook it up. We'll just hook it up here, look. All the way along. And up here. Come back like that. There we go. Power. Should we follow the railway line? Here we go, look. Across here. Across here. And there! There we go. It's the world's longest electrical... Well, it's obviously not the world's longest electrical connection, but it's pretty long nonetheless. Alright, so we've got a train station in here, and we've got a road network, but the whole point is that we're not going to connect this road network up to anything else. It's just going to allow people to get around here in this kind of like mountain village thing that we're going to create. So we do want these roads to sort of continue around a bit. Under here. There we go. Just so that we've got like a hook back type thing, and we've got roads that we can connect up to in different directions and in different ways and in different places. Likewise up here, we kind of probably want to continue along the ridge here a bit. Little crook. It's like a little shepherd's crook thing up here. What we could do is we could do lots and lots of these paths as well, that connecting everything up. We could have a path going down here. Yeah. There we go. What? Let's see if people can use it. They are wizards after all. And therefore, you know, we expect great things of them. Apparently this isn't actually hooked up to the power supply, even though it clearly should be. For some reason that's not connected up to there. There we go. Now it is. So this is kind of like the layout for our little village, I guess. We're going to want some residential in here. We could, I suppose, have a little bit of ore industry going on. If we wanted to. Is this all ore-y? This is all kind of ore-y. I don't know if I really want to or not, though. And we could have some... Let's not bother. We'll just have, you know, it's going to be like a quaint little area. Have we got... Can we do farming? I'd be prepared to do farming. Farming's over there only. Okay, fine. Well, we won't bother with farming either then. We will just build houses. Houses and offices, and that's pretty much it. So let's build some low density residential around. Just a few bits and pieces like this. I don't want masses of houses. That'll do for the residential for now. We'll build it up a bit more as time goes on. I just want to see if it works for starters, because there's, like I said, this road is never going to connect back up to the main road network, or at least, I mean, it may in the future, but it isn't going to right now. They're going to need a train to get in, so let's give them a train. Now we're going to have to be careful that we don't cause issues with our trains. So for the time being, I think we're just going to have one train that goes to here and back. And if anyone wants to get here, they'll have to change at that station, because we've already got lots of trains travelling like this section of track, and I don't want things to get all gummed up over here because you've got more trains coming in. So maybe if we hook this up to this line, we can create like a circular route or something like that. I don't know, we'll have to see. Let's colour this train. There's our transport links. This one, train colour, what colour should we have it? It's up in the mountains. Should we have a kind of a mountainy brown or grey maybe? Let's have grey. Let's have a kind of a slightly brownish mountain grey. There we go. There's the mountain oh no, that's not a mountain train. Here's the mountain oh. Are they? Okay, they're okay. They're fine. They are fine. There is an up track and a down track, so it's all good. Let's follow this train as it comes in. It faces the other direction, sadly, so we'll have to watch it as it goes out rather than in, but, you know, we can follow it. Looking back over the city in the distance, the glorious city with many an abandoned building. We should probably go and check on that, just in case there's anything that desperately needs our attention before we continue. There's loads of lovely mountains around here. It's very nice scenery, it has to be said. In through the tunnel and into the station. Fantastic, the secret station. And back out again, back out and away, 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 through the magical tunnel of magicalness, and back along the tracks. It's it is a very pretty view. It really is. Up and down, of course, because that's how wizarding trains go, except of course for this original bit of track here that was provided before the wizards moved in by whatever regular authority lives here. A building is on fire! Oh no, the elementary school is on fire! Uh-oh. Should we go and have a look at that? We'd better go and have a look at that, better we? Oops. Where was it? Over here. Elementary school. The elementary school is on fire. Are the fire wizards in attendance? They should be coming from somewhere. Here they come now, the fire wizards storming in. Don't worry, elementary school, you will be saved. The elementary school, of course, is in Hedge Wizard's Bottom, and so it's in one of the sort of like, you know, the slightly more rural parts of town. Nice little area. It is the bottom of the city, and so all of the effluence flows out of here into the sea in a completely untreated form. At some point we probably should do something about that. We do have treatment plants, so if you'd like to see Hedge Wizard's Bottom cleaned up and treatment plants put in, leave a comment, let me know. Otherwise, we'll just leave them doing what they're doing, because, I mean, what could possibly go wrong, eh? Just dumping your raw sewage into the sea? Clearly nothing could ever go wrong with such behaviour. Have I lost my wallet? No, I have not lost my wallet. There's a few abandoned buildings. We better check on the dump situation. Emptying. That one can be switched. That one can be switched. This one can go to emptying mode, as can that one. What about in... We really need to come in here and finish this off as well. I was thinking, rather than putting dumps in here, I might just put some industrial buildings in. I know we said we were never going to have like regular dirty industry in the city, but it would be a nice way to dirty this up, I think, without having just horrible dumps there. What are all these? High density commercial building, not operating, not enough customers. Oh, okay, it looks like we expect... There's crime! There's crime happening in one of the Carcassonne towers! How would the police even get here? Because it's not actually connected to anything. Should we give them a way? Can we find a way? Through here? Through there, maybe? Like, if we restart that and just go take a straight line. Oh yes, there we go. It's now connected up. Will the wizards, there is one of the wizard cops, 90210, the angsty teenage wizard cops who, of course, deal with all of the crimes in the wizarding city. They don't seem to be particularly concerned about the band of brigands who've taken up residence in the Carcassonne Tower. I don't know what they're planning. It's probably something nefarious, possibly something to do with the very fine gentleman or the hobo wizard. Who knows? There is more going on over here, look. More crime. Oh no, that's not crime. That's just waste. Garbage has piled up. There is crime in this Carcassonne. What is it about these Carcassonne towers that makes them like meccas for crime? It may be because they're not connected to the road network. I'm going to leave that one unconnected. Which was the other one? It was this one. We'll see if this one clears and the other one doesn't. I actually quite like the idea maybe that Carcassonne towers are just, you know, criminal hideouts. It's quite cool. Alright, fine. Well, I think that'll probably do for now. We have started the process here. Oh, you know what I am going to do? Well, first of all, I'm going to give them some power. Because they want power. It's worked. It's a little bit awkward. We could probably just build houses around here a little bit instead. I'm going to make one of these houses... for Sam Waterman-Smith, who has requested a house, requested two houses actually, but the second request was for a house in the mountains up north near the ore reserves. The lovely secluded Wizard's Throne. That may or may not fit. Probably like one of these ones would be best, because they've got a bit more room to build nice houses. We will put down a Carcassonne Tower as well, obviously, because we can. We'll put a Carcassonne Tower down, I think, like... maybe there? Just sort of like overlooking things, keeping an eye. And we could probably put some wheelbarrows down as well, look. A wheelbarrow, just to make everyone happy around here. And another wheelbarrow there. Possibly a park? Do you think we can manage like a small park? Where's the small park? Park with trees, small park. Oh, the parks are pretty huge, aren't they? We could have one there, like that. Yeah, that. It's all good. It's all good. They're starting to move in up here. They are probably going to want power as well. So let's have this hook up across to there. Make sure they've got power. Have they got water over here? They have not. So we need to make sure they have a proper water connection. Like that. There we go. Proper water, proper power. It's all coming together. We need to name this little village atop this mountain here. So if you have any naming suggestions you would like, please do let me know, and we'll see what people come up with. We will make one of these houses. Should we go with this one here? This can be... Let's see if it fits. Let's see if it fits. So it is the Lonely... Oops, Langley. Lonely. It's not actually that secluded, to be fair. Thrur. That's as far as I can get. We could just have Lonely Secluded Wizard's Throne. To be fair, it's not actually that lonely or secluded because it's amongst all these other houses. Let's just think about this. If we give you a little road like that. There, look. Right there. That's going to be it. That's going to be the Lonely Secluded Wizard's Throne. Which is not going to be completely lonely and secluded, but it's going to be pretty close. It just means, obviously, we don't have to just have some massive like power and water connection just for one random little lonely house. Fallen X also should get a house up here somewhere. So Fallen X, if you want to let me know where you want a house, and in fact, if you want the honor of naming this whole region, I don't think you've actually named a region in the city yet, and obviously patrons get first stab at that. So if you want to, let me know, and we will see what we can do. But yeah, there we go. Fantastic. Right, well, when a house builds up here, we'll call it the Lonely Secluded Wizard's Throne, or rather just Lonely Secluded Wizard's Throne. And the other thing I was going to do today, very quickly, is I'm going to name this rural station the Just Shore Man Legendary Station. There you go, the Just Shore Man Legendary Station. That's what I'm naming it, and it has been named. There, job done. I mean, it doesn't quite fit, and you'll probably never see it, but nonetheless, I think that counts, right? I think it counts. Fantastic. Right, well, thanks a lot for watching, everybody. I have been Weird Wizard. Let's just get rid of that. It's a lovely new area, and I will see you later. Ready? Pow! Oh, right in the gentleman's region. But again, he didn't even flinch. This barbarian is made of some seriously stern stuff. Is it even working? I'm not sure. Let's try again. Ready?